Hello, my amazing artist, and welcome back to Art Well Apart with me, Miss H. Last week, we learned about landscapes and how to create landscapes. So to review, a landscape is an artwork where the main focus or subject is land. It could be of a countryside or really anything that shows the world around us. Well, this week we are going to focus on cityscapes, and we're going to learn about an artist who's very famous for his own unique cityscapes. That artist is Paul Klee. Now, this is how you spell his name, and it might look like it's pronounced Paul Klee, but it's actually pronounced Paul Klee. And he was a German and Swiss artist who lived from 1870 to 1940. His paintings were mostly influenced by cubism, expressionism, and surrealism, which are all art movements. But cubism, let's focus mostly on this one. That was an art movement where forms are reduced to basic shapes in a picture. So what I mean by that is, well, look over here. Now, this is a self-portrait by Paul Klee because it's a picture of himself that he made. And notice how the portrait here, self-portrait, is created with different shapes. So it's really getting broken down, it's getting reduced to the most basic shapes that can make up a picture, or in this case, a self-portrait. And Paul Klee is also very famous for his cityscapes. So here are some examples of his cubist cityscapes. And notice how they are just broken up into shapes. Again, we're seeing that. So a cityscape, what that means is that it's just a picture, a painting, a drawing of a city. So landscape is of land, and a cityscape is of different cities. Notice the different shapes here that create the cityscape. I want you to think of what shapes you see. I see a circle up here. So it's used a curved line to form a circle. I also see triangles. Triangles are formed with straight lines, right? I see rectangle, and I also see lots of squares. So some of these shapes were formed with straight lines. If we have lines that go side to side, those are called horizontal lines, and the lines that go up and down are called vertical lines, and then the lines that go up, down to the side, those are called diagonal, which we can see in the top of the triangles here. So this week, you are going to focus on creating your very own Paul Klee inspired cityscape. Now, in the slide deck, I've included some pictures and some different cityscapes of Austin, Texas, because that's the closest big city that we live next to. So if you are inspired and you want to make your own cityscape of Austin, go for it. That'd be awesome. I would love to see how you use shapes to create your very own cityscape. Or maybe you want to create your own cityscape of an imaginary city that you would love to live in or create one day. That is up to you. You are the artist, so of course, that's your choice. All right, guys, go ahead and hop onto my next video so you can see how I start to create my own cityscape by using shapes in a very cubist, Paul Klee inspired style. All right, guys, I hope you have fun, take chances, and stay curious.